Guys, you guys will be watching the documentary.
We are in the full effect here.
Salon.
And Chris has me up at, what time is it?
It's only 8 o'clock.
I've been up since 5:30. And I've been teaching a class. My name is Niki Smith with 1K. And I'm here from Chicago, cold Chicago, guys. I'm here in Nashville and it's like 70 degrees and praise God, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to have this opportunity to talk to you all about something I've been passionate about forever. I have done everything. I've been really privileged to have a great career, even with the ups and downs of it. Salon owner for a little over 20 years, then went into the teaching realm, platform artistry. I've taught in schools, did a little bit of celebrity hair work for Sony back in the day. I did a little bit of everything, and I can honestly tell you that I now know my why. Everything that I do today comes from everything that I've done. It just took me a minute to figure out what I really was doing it for. Since I was a kid, I've always wanted to fill in the cracks, to help what wasn't there, to solve problems, if it was something deficient, I wanted to be able to find a way to fix it. I've been a fix-it girl all my life, even as a kid. What's broken in the industry from your perspective?
That's what I want.
Because it's more than money.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's more than money.
What is it?
Time management, understanding the responsibility of a job. People don't even show up to work on time. When you let clients sit for 3 hours and you aren't there, that's a problem. And then you wonder why your business doesn't sustain. It's way past money. It's business ethics, customer service, understanding that this is a business. It's the responsibility of the fact that you do have an obligation to these clients, not the other way around. Save Our Salons really came from actually me thinking just in terms of what I was doing with creating strategies. It really in itself wasn't a name. I knew I wanted to create strategies in order to help the salon to save them. Because I have people coming to me that have had salons for 20 years and they're like, you know what? I'm just tired. I'm just gonna close and go work at the hospital. I'm just gonna close and go work at the bank. So Save Our Salons really wasn't a name. It was an action. It was something that I wanted to do so that the salons would not exist. I realized that suites were literally putting traditional salons out of business. They were being put out of business. So then it was about saving the traditional salon because everybody can't be in a suite. A suite is for a particular type of stylist at a particular junction in his or her career that now is ready to kind of work more independently. They're self-managed. They don't really need people standing over them, micromanaging them, and they can still build business even with them being in there by themselves. But when you're not at that stage in life, you need that camaraderie. You need to be in an environment where people feed off of each other and, you know, keep each other accountable and push each other to do better and be better. So if we lose all of these salons and all we have is suites, then you're going to have a whole lot of people that are not going to reach their full potential. I remember getting to a point where I really didn't want to do cutting, color, and weaving. People would always ask me to do these technique classes, and I didn't want to do them anymore. So I also was seeing a need for other business aspects and things that I had learned being taught, and I just didn't see it at shows. I didn't see it with people that looked like me. People were not my color. So I remember the first time I called Premier, and I said, you know what? I know y'all been giving me these classes, cutting, color. I really, please, let me do a business class. And so the lady who was over, who still is today, she said, well, Niki, what do you mean? Why do you think you need a business class? And I was straight up what I said, because everyone here that does business doesn't look like the people that I actually serve. And I've heard them come out of the classes and they have said, yeah, the class was good, but the information didn't apply to me. It didn't apply to the way I do my business, because in reality, the black salons do operate differently. Whether it's good or bad, it's different. And so she said, give me an example. I'll never forget it. She said, give me an example of what you mean. I said, okay. I asked her, now she's Caucasian. I said, do you know what a booster is? She said, no, I do not know what a booster is. I said, okay, let me tell you. A booster is a person that in the urban salons we let come in. They don't pay rent. They don't pay commission. They don't do nothing. We let them come in and sell everything to our people, take all their money, and walk out the door. I said, and I told, this is exactly what I said. I said, if I was white, I would have charged them rent. If it's food, at least I eat for free. Or you gonna set up a station and pay booth rent like everybody else and you can sell whatever you want. I said, if I was a different nationality, I still would have taken the same principle of doing business, even with a booster, and I would have made them pay me for coming in here making money off my people and walking out the door. And so I started giving her these different principles of how we do stuff, and we don't realize that if you're going to do it, I'd rather you not let them come in anyway. But if you're going to do it, make them pay rent like everybody else. Nobody in here makes money and doesn't pay the owner. And after I went through all of that, and she was like, okay, I'm going to let you do business classes. And I actually been doing them ever since. I went to this conference and I saw something I had never seen in my life. What I saw was a group of people hungry, broken, literally like, help me. And they weren't trying to get help in cutting, coloring, weaving. I was doing these business classes and I saw something I'd never seen. Even with, I taught at the Metroplex in South Carolina, like 9,000 people, but I never seen what I saw. I saw people like my business is dying. My dream is dying and I don't know what to do. I have no idea how to fix it. Can you help me? It was to the point that I couldn't get people out of my classes. They wouldn't leave. They're skipping other classes to stay here and to just milk every ounce of energy and whatever I had. They're literally printing off downstairs reports. Look at my money. What am I doing wrong? And when I saw this, I said, God, I get it. I get it. You want me to dedicate this cycle of my life to help these people. And I was able to reflect back and think about all the things that I had been through, getting divorced, left with $250,000 in debt, and being able to dig myself out of a hole, get back on track, live in my shop, no car, no money, no. I understood what all of that was for. And when I got that thing, look, I'm getting emotional. When I got that thing, I said, God, I get it. I get it. I understand why I had to suffer so much. And I'm talking about stuff people would never know. And I had to figure it out. And I had to figure it out by myself. God said, I'm going to put you in a place where it's just me and you. And we're going to figure this thing out because what I have for you to do is bigger than you. It's greater than you. I'm going to have to make sure you got tough skin where you could take some hits. You could take some darts. You ain't worried about what people say, what people do. And I'm going to put you in a position where everything you lost, you will gain. And after I left that conference, I started that coaching group. That was 2 years and some change ago. And it has changed my life. That coaching group prompted me to start Salon Owner Strategies because I said, I got to give them something to bring to them that I know it's not just me. I'm not the only one that knows this thing. And I finally said, okay, God, I'm going to do this. I'm going to spend this money. I'm going to sign this contract and I'm going to do this. And what I saw at this conference, I never thought stylists would sit in class from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and not move. I never thought in this lifetime I would see it. And God was telling me, now you're going in a direction that I want you to go. I've taught you what you learned. I've given you all of this. I've given you the pain, the tears, and now it's time to give it back. My coaching is doing phenomenal. When I say in 2 years, God fast-tracked my life 15 years. Everything I lost, he gave me that back and some. And so now I'm on the journey now. I'm like, let's do this. Let's do it. Let's do this conference. My goal now is way past me. It's bigger than me. I want to see my industry survive, thrive, build things that only they can build because they understand. They ain't got no problem with working. They ain't got no problem with hustling. I want to see us end well. I want to see us end where we have, as the Bible says, inheritances to leave for our children's children. I want to see that. Woo, Salon Owner Strategies Conference. Look, I'm trying to get it out. You got to be there, guys. If you want to learn about, I'm just trying to remember all the things. If you want to get your taxes straight, if you want to get your legal structure right, if you want to know how to change your business to where now you're making the majority of your money in retail, if you want to open a trichology center, if you want to, I do a segment called Knowing Your Numbers. I teach you how to read a profit and loss statement. I teach you how to understand how much product you should and shouldn't be using. Booth rental, commission on a draw. We got people teaching you about how to start your own product line. We have people staffing, people teaching you time management, things that you can do to really help you from wasting time. We got salon owners, development groups that are teaching you how to build a culture and build a team environment if that's what you want to do. We got social media strategies for salon. We also added something new. We got where people are telling you or teaching you how to digitize your entire salon, all the way to self-checkout when they buy their product, all the way to signing themselves in, selfie stations every time they get out of the chair, and you can literally post the stuff right there. We have, and I'm trying to remember everything, but we got branding, marketing. We got, the list goes on. It is endless. This is a conference, Salon Owner Strategies Conference, AKA Save Our Salons, that is about elevating your business, taking it to a level that you probably can't even imagine. I want to see some salons in Forbes and Fortune 500. And I believe that can happen. And this conference is about taking you from where you are to really beyond your wildest dreams. If you're serious about building your salon business in the right direction, and if you get to the point that you say, I'm tired of doing hair, you the owner, I don't want to do all this hair no more, I want to just run my business and not my business running me, then it's the place you need to be. And so you need to be at SOS, Salon Owner Strategies Conference, this year and next year and the year after that. So knowledgebyniki.com. You'll get all the details, dates, times, classes, etc. But I want to see you there.